إذا أوى الفتية إلى الكهف فقالوا ربنا آتنا من لدنك رحمة وهيئ لنا من أمرنا رشدا. 7 boys in the history of mankind that were worthy enough that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions them and names a whole surah in the Quran that will be recited until the last day of mankind. The story in a whole surah of Surah Al-Kahf. Those 7 boys simply faced a fitna, just like any of us would be facing a fitna in his life. But the reaction was unique, and instead of fighting the fitna, they took a totally different reaction. That Allah recorded it because you will need to take that reaction one day in the future. Sometimes it is not the wise decision to face the fitna and indulge in it, but instead protect yourself and run away. This is exactly what the people of the cave did. 7 boys, they ran away. إِذْ أَوَى الْفِتْيَةُ إِلَى الْكَهْفِ. And Rasulullah tells us, and this is why you have to understand the mentality of those people. Because by the end of time, there will be lots and lots of fitna. The fitna of women, the fitna of money, the fitna of fame, and the fitna of Dajjal to wrap all the fitnas up. And Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, من قرأ أول 10 آيات من سورة الكهف عصم من فتنة الدجال. Whoever recites or reads the first 10 verses of Surah Al-Kahf, he will be protected from the fitna of the Dajjal. Why? Because Rasulullah told you, if you ever heard about the Dajjal, don't ever think of yourself as a believer. من سمع منكم بالدجال فلينأ عنه. Whoever hears about the Dajjal, don't watch his videos. Don't follow him on Snapchat and Facebook. He probably will have an account over there. Don't pretend that you have read lots of books of fiqh and hadith and tafsir. Do the exact same thing that the people of the cave did and run away. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam says, يوشك أن يكون خير مال المرء غنم يفر بها إلى شعب الجبال ومواقع القطر ينأى بها عن دينه. It will come by the end of time a time where the best business, the best trade that you can have is to take your sheep away and run to the mountains, trying to spot the spots of rain to protect your own deen, not to fight, not to indulge, not to do any of that. And they said, رَبَّنَا آتِنَا مِن لَدُنْكَ رَحْمَةً وَهَيِّئْ لَنَا مِنْ أَمْرِنَا رَشَدًا. They asked Allah for mercy and guidance. Mercy and guidance. So probably you would be expecting Allah will suppress the fitna. There was a corrupted king in the city. Allah will destroy him. Allah doesn't do any of that. Unexpectedly, Allah causes those. Look at the rahmah. Look at the guidance. Allah causes those people to sleep for 309 years. Now the question is, couldn't Allah destroy those corrupted kings and villages and cities in a day and night? In a blink of an eye? When they ask Allah for rahmah and guidance, Ya Allah, remove all the corruption and bring back the rahmah and guidance what we want. But Allah is not doing that. And He causes them to wait. You sleep right now. You will be protected for 309 years. What Allah is telling you, I have my own timelines. I'm not going to change it for you. This universe has a sequence, has a destiny. It will not change for anyone here. وَلَن تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَبْدِيلًا وَلَن تَجِدَ لِسُنَّةِ اللَّهِ تَحْوِيلًا. This sun is not going to stop for you. And the universe will keep rolling and rotating. If there's anyone needs to be changed, it's you. And this is the only way to change the universe. And you have to trust the planner, not the plan. The plan might seem foggy, might seem unrealistic, might seem very long, 300 Gs. Are you kidding me? Might seem unrealistic, and it doesn't have to seem realistic to you. But what you have to trust is Al-Mudabbir, is Al-Fattah, is Al-Ali, is Al-Hakim, Al-Khabir, the all-wise and the all-experienced and the all-knowledgeable Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you trust Him, you put yourself on the path. And by the end of Surah Al-Kahf, Allah is telling you the story of Musa and Al-Khadr, where all the unexpectations are taking place. You want to save the boat or the ark? Cause a damage into it. You want to please some parents and protect them? Kill their own child. You want to treat a village who are stingy and filthy and disrespectful? Build a whole wall for them. Musa alayhi salam was like many of us, was shocked. What kind of destiny is that? But at the end, Allah had wisdom behind every single bad and evil destiny that you're seeing in front of you. And in the middle between those two stories, He's bringing you the story of a man who couldn't understand the wisdom of Allah, who couldn't run back to his cave, because those people who attach to dunya will be the followers of al-Masih al-Dajjal. Those people who cannot sacrifice the least pleasure of their life. There will be the first line of his army fighting against Isa ibn Maryam. This is why Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, أكثر أتباع الدجال اليهود والنساء. The most followers of Dajjal, the Jews and women. What is common and mutual between both of those two? They love jewelries. They love women. They love jewelries and money and dunya, and they're attached to it. And this is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Al-Malu wal-Banoon Zinatul Hayati Dunya. Brothers and sisters, I will conclude with one beautiful sight. As you're leaving the masjid, you will find the full moon right in front of you. And a full moon in the last night out of 3 nights. That means in the coming nights, the moon will start shrinking, will start decreasing, declaring the end of the holy month of Ramadan. And some of us didn't yet go back to the caves. Some of us still indulging in their dunya, still addicted to their own sins and bad habits. They haven't made a commitment and promise with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Those people are the losers who will exit the month of Ramadan the exact same way they entered that month. On the other hand, there will be a group of people who are watching their steps, who already came back to the caves, seeking the mercy and the guidance of Allah, making promises, Ya Allah, change me. Ya Allah, I'm ready to be used. Use me. Those people will come out of Ramadan, will come out of the cave, not after 300 years, after 30 days with a new personality. A new Muslim is coming out of him who is committed, devoted, and dedicated to the message of La ilaha illallah, Muhammadan Rasulullah. And those people are the people of the cave. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show us our cave and bring us out of the cave with the light and iman and mercy and guidance that we need. بارك الله لي ولكم وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد وعلى اله وصحبه اجمعين.